All right, so I'm back in town. Um, I'm gonna do this reading. Okay, so new rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt, followed by the fox of adaptability and reactivity. Like, what was that word? I don't feel like that word is poignant at the moment, but
Reactivity is very retrograde-ish.
yeah,
That's the energy of my
it's when I said it though, my brain was like, it was like, okay, we'll come back, and we're gonna come back to it. Just not right this moment. Okay. But this bird, it's called the flicker, but it's reminding me of the lanternflies. Has like the exact same coloration pattern.
Okay.
The lanternflies, when I looked them up, they're all about transformation, which we're being told to like kill them off. They're invasive or whatever. But like invasion causes transformation, no matter whether it's like malicious invasion or not. It causes transformation, which is like the same thing that, especially here in America, we're like against people. Stay the same. But it's coming through anyway, which is why the like elections look the way they do right now. But new rhythms are coming in right now, so for everyone, and even on that sort of more global scale, transformation is a must. Like, it's an absolute positive must. We can't not transform, even when we're not trying to. And so it's spirit is encouraging us to trust and adapt. Okay, here it comes. And react in the ways that we feel are aligned right now for our next highest good. Which means we're going to have to transform how we handle situations, how we would have handled situations. We're going to have to take a beat and think. Not a long beat, but like a beat as in like your GPS has gone out and you're driving a way that you've been 50 million times, but all of a sudden you can't remember whether you're supposed to take a left or a right. So you really need to feel it and sort of see past it in your mind's eye and not with your eyes. Like, not with the way that you already able to map out. Because that left or right is based on feeling. It's not based on you seeing the turns. Right? Fox is about stealth. It's about cunning. It's about also being quiet and like adapting to the surroundings, knowing when to hunt, knowing when to be with the family, knowing when to stalk, knowing when to be, feels like knowing when to be out and knowing when to be in. Like knowing when to hunt, knowing when to take what you need as opposed to taking more and it going bad, and being too much. And this is gonna bring about, here we go with these towers. This is gonna bring about an ego death. So we all think we know ourselves. We all think we know what we know. We all think we know the world and how the world is going to be. However, because change is inevitable, because it's necessary, we're being forced to do it. So like God, the universe, the earth itself is just like things must change. Humans must change. So the powers that gained their being through keeping things the same, aka the powers that be, are going through an ego death right now, and therefore society is going through an ego death. But no, backtrack. Other way. Society is going through an ego death individually. We're all changing what we thought we knew, who we thought we were, such and such, blah, blah, blah. Even if it looks the same on the outside, it's different on the inside. It's different in the quiet spaces and the stealthy places in our family and engagements when we're in and when we're out of society. So it's going to change and cause this tower to cause this topping to be brought down off this tower. Hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. So this is just this. Like, what is it that you, in particular, each person has for the highest of their life? So this makes me think about a channel message I had the other day about how do we transmute energy? How do we transmute pain? How do we transmute harm? You have to release the fact that it caused pain and think about what is after the pain and focus on that. Because if you focus on the pain, then you're giving the pain source power to cause more pain. So, like, going into every situation as much as possible with the highest vision for your life as your expectation for what is about to happen in that interaction. Right? Yeah. Which is sort of what you did with the situation you were just telling me about with Fam. And then that's what happened, right? Spirit gave your way into what you knew to be right. This is saying karma, but it's upside down. So, but it's sitting right next to. I was told to put it right next to this ego death card. So what the karma is, we always think of karma as bad, but karma doesn't have to be bad. Karma can be really good. If you've been putting out really good vibes, you're going to get really good vibes back. That's just the cyclicalness, the nature of it. But even when karma doesn't feel good or you're losing something, you're losing it in order to find out what should be placed there or to give you space. To give you space to find what, again, another pack animal, to give you nobility, to help you find nobility. So if you've lost everything, being noble, doing what the status quo has been, living in the tower, it's going to cause what we might see as poor karma. However, you have the ability always to figure out what the next best thing is for your highest vision and be the leader of that thing for yourself first, which then puts you in a place to lead other people because you've already been through it, and so on and so forth. That's way too many. That's all. And at first it will bring you into the connections that are going to show you your shadows, which takes you back to figuring out how to be noble, how to be a leader. But then you're probably going to lose those people so that you can get back to your highest. But it's going to do this. It's going to do this a couple times. Because it's always about the next best choice, the next best decision. I'm buying this anyway, so I'm about to open it.
Add another deck to this.
Yeah. 4. The next best. I feel like I have words in my head, but none of them are landing.
Oh, those are beautiful already.
So the first card that is shown is courage. I don't feel like that's a part of it right now. I feel like that's over here.
always.
No, you have to connect with every new deck. It's a brand new deck to me. Oh, it's happening on the floor. Oh. And yes, I do like making noise. It makes sense. Again, upside down, cut your losses. It's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel good. It's going to cause this cycle, but it's for the new rhythms. It's because you're reacting. Doing nothing doesn't get you anywhere. You have to react, and then you have to adapt to what has fallen in the face of your reaction. But if it was done, so we can't lie at this time. We can't lie to ourselves. We can't lie to other people. We just can't lie because the universe is taking everything in face value. So if you said it out your mouth, that's what the universe ain't playing with us no more and reading in between the lines. It's like, no, you said it, so that's where we're gonna go. Is that your next highest vision for yourself? If your next highest vision for yourself is to be in pain, then talk about the pain. If the next highest vision of yourself is to be well, be free, be blah, 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 then that is what you have to be thinking about. But you will be tested. The karma will come for you to see it, but you'll have a chance to be noble, to be a leader. But the silverback is never like in the crowd with the rest of the pack. It's a pack animal that sort of sits off to itself. So it is going to put you in that space. It is going to make you look mean. It is going to make you look vicious. It is going to make you look that way. But you're really just weaving for the right connections to come through out of that shadowy time, out of that what looks to be condors are sort of like vultures, what looks to be vulturous, what looks to be mean, what looks to be upside down poor karma, what looks to be venomous, but it's gonna cut your losses. It's gonna cut your losses, and it's gonna leave you in sort of a mystery space of like, what is next? But what is next is beautiful. It's a rainbow. It's amazing. It's light personified and filtered through for the best. And you just gotta pay attention. Pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance and drifting in are drifting in. So in dream time, not just sleep dream, daydream. What are we daydreaming about? A lot of people just focus on their sleep dreams and they think daydreaming is a waste of time. Anything we've been told is a waste of time, we really should look at. Because that's when we find ourselves. Taking a break, going and laying in the middle of the grass is not a waste of time. Paying attention to your daydreams is not a waste of time. Meditation is not a waste of time. Cooking good food, making sure you have good food is not a waste of time. Slowing your life down is not a waste of time. Because then it allows you to pay attention. It allows you to actually unpack the mysteries. And then it goes back this way. Cut your losses. Create those connections because you're in the shadow space. So in the shadow space, only certain people are going to live at a high frequency, shadow aware existence. So those are the people who are going to filter in to be a part of the pack. You're all going to be like a pack of like young silverbacks. So it's not going to feel like that familial type of community all the time because you have to be away from each other in order to what was this called? In order to find, and we talk about moon. So moon is not sun, moon is not ascending. Moon is your sort of under and behind energy in your blood. Like blood moon energy gives courage. So like blood moon energy, like the divine feminine, recognizing the courage that it takes for you to leave your house. So like taking into the divine feminine, the courage that it takes to leave your house while a blood-like substance is spewing out of a part of your body and continuing your day. Like everybody has to recognize, needs to recognize the power of the divine feminine, the woman, the creative space, the wild space, the unknown space. There's power in those spaces that's been removed by this like tower. All right, what do we do? That's a great message, Spirit, but what are we doing about it? Like the hedgehog, we're going into an inner world, getting curious, getting small. Like hedgehogs are small, so like having that big silverback gorilla energy, but also recognizing that you're like one being on the planet and letting that make you softer. You don't have to fight every battle, you just have to fight the ones that are presented to you specifically. And again, courage. Ended line 1 with courage. Line 2 has courage and humility in it. So like being in your inner world, being curious about your inner world, but doing it with courage. So you're going to let people see it, hear it, feel it. And that's going to create a healthy level of humility that releases what you've been carrying and lightens up. New joy is on the way. So the hummingbird. And if you're really leaning into your inner world, being curious, being honest, again, being honest about what you're seeing there, changing your thought patterns, allowing your thought patterns to change. You don't have to do anything. The universe is going to present you with opportunities for your thought patterns to change. You just have to accept it. And it's going to feel wild. So the Starseed card came out. Yemaya card. Well, that combination always makes me think about like we explore space, but we don't know everything about space, and we explore the deep ocean, but we don't know everything about the abyss. So like Yemaya is the ocean mother. We don't know everything about the abyss. We don't know everything about the universe. So there's things that we're going to be presented with that are going to make us feel, I say crazy because it came in upside down. But it's really going to be divine guidance. But again, like the karma card, it's upside down. It also has the pictures of skulls on it. But she's divinely walking through that. So it's going to cause, just like the ego death card came out, and that came out upright. So it's going to feel like bad karma. It's going to feel like poor inner guidance, only because it's going against what you already have programs. You got to release the programs. Look for the synchronicities. And this card, Moon Moment, synchronicities, it's a very shadowy person. So it's going to feel dangerous, but it's not going to be dangerous. It's going to be beautiful. As long as you stay in integrity. So this biggest message that I'm feeling is that new rhythms, ego death, we gotta change, we gotta react, make our actions match the things, the dreams that we have for the vibration of the world, keeping our highest vision of our own particular lives in mind, so that we create momentum for that good karma. And we find our tribes again. Embracing the mysteries of life again. Paying attention to your daydreams and having courage for the things that you see in your inner world. Courage and curiosity. And releasing what you've been carrying. So all of those thought processes, humanoid, shoulds, coulds, whatevers, that aren't aligned with you as a starseed, as a deep water being, checking your emotions. And listening to that guidance. Just really listening to it. And looking for synchronicities in your outside environment, in your daydreams, so that you can stay in integrity for what you are supposed to be doing, what you are supposed to be birthing in this world, so that the world can change. I feel like that's it. Be you. Think about the next highest good that you would want to see and start to create that, so that the world can change. Peace.